Hi guys, I'm back with another Jasmy video. Today I'm going to be covering whether or not I think Jasmy is about to explode. Like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. None of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief.
So when you look at Jasmy's daily time frame, the first thing you'll notice is it pretty much had a double bottom, and since then has bounced up, and now is potentially forming a bull pennant, which break up 68% of the time, and the measured move would take you to a little bit over half of a penny. If you pull a Fibonacci, Jasmy is currently trading just above the golden pocket, and then you'll also notice that Jasmy has very oversold stochastics and an oversold RSI. All four of these indicators suggest Jasmy could make an explosive move up, but keep in mind, Jasmy and most other cryptocurrencies right now are tied to Bitcoin. If Bitcoin rises, most will rise. If Bitcoin falls, most will fall. And to that point, I want to show you guys Bitcoin's daily time frame. So as I've addressed in my other videos, I love that Bitcoin stochastics are extremely oversold and it has an oversold RSI. However, the drawback to Bitcoin right now is that it recently has broken beneath the 21-day moving average. Traditionally, that is a very bearish sign, and it is beginning to form a potential Bart Simpson, which is definitely not a good pattern. So even though Jasmy does look pretty good on the daily time frame, just keep in mind it is connected to Bitcoin. And you also have to keep in mind that macroeconomics significantly outweigh technical analysis. So all of a sudden, if it comes out that the BlackRock Bitcoin ETF gets accepted, that could skyrocket Bitcoin and most of the other crypto markets prices. On the contrary, if all of a sudden it comes out that the XRP case gets reversed and it comes out that XRP is a security, that would tank the entire crypto market. So just keep an open mind and realize that anything is possible in crypto. The next thing I want to show you guys is the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index. So as you guys can see, yesterday it was sitting at 55. Now it is at least back in the neutral zone. It's no longer greedy, which is at least better to see. So now you may ask, what is the point in the Fear and Greed Index? The crypto market behavior is very emotional. People tend to get greedy when the market is rising, which results in FOMO, fear of missing out. Also, people often sell their coins in irrational reaction of seeing red numbers. With our Fear and Greed Index, we try and save you from your own emotional overreactions. There are two simple assumptions. Extreme fear can be a sign that the investors are too worried. That could be a good buying opportunity. And when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. Now, I personally have always been someone with a strong stomach, so I like to buy when it's down in that 15 to 20 range. But most people out there do not have the same conviction in crypto. So when they see the prices completely tanking, they get terrified and they sell their bags. But now that people are starting to get greedy and there is a very bullish sentiment surrounding crypto, it could be a little bit worrisome, because in my experience, anytime the number gets extremely high, we do absolutely have a correction. So again, it's just important to understand the sentiment of what is going on in the crypto market. Now, the next piece of news I want to cover, you guys are probably going to get tired of hearing, but I'm going to cover in every single video until it actually gets accepted or rejected. So this analyst here says BlackRock's ETF launch could skyrocket Bitcoin's price to 180,000 before the 2024 halving. Now, I gotta admit, even I am not that bullish on it. But the reality is this: BlackRock is the world's largest asset manager. They are in charge of trillions of dollars of funds. So if their ETF does actually get accepted, it will make it significantly easier for the average person, especially the older generations, to get into crypto, which in turn should skyrocket Bitcoin and the rest of the crypto market's prices. Now, again, I want to be clear, I do not think it will go to 180,000 if this happens. That is a very high price point. But clearly there are other analysts that think that's possible. Now, whether or not they're saying that for clout, that's a whole nother debate. But the point is, this could be huge for the crypto market. And now I'll get into a little bit of what JasmyCoin actually is. So according to CoinMarketCap, Jasmy is ranked 144th among all cryptocurrencies. It's trading at a price point of just under half of a penny. It has a market cap of 182 million, a max supply of 50 billion, and a circulating supply of 48.6 billion. That's about 97% in circulation, which is my favorite part of Jasmy. There is essentially no dilution. So if theoretically you bought now, the supply isn't going to double in the future. And now I want to get this out of the way. There are a lot of people that are going to come in the comments and say that Jasmy is a rug pull. And based on the price chart, yes, it would appear that way. However, if you look at market cap, it clearly is not just a complete flat line. And the reason for this is because back when Jasmy was over $1, $2, the supply was nowhere near being completely released. It had like 10% in circulation. Now there's 97% in circulation. So don't just necessarily look at the chart and get scared off of the project. So JasmyCoin is a cryptocurrency project of a Tokyo-based Internet of Things provider, Jasmy Corporation. As a system, the Internet of Things includes mechanical and digital elements endowed with an identifier and the ability to transmit data. The IoT company Jasmy specializes in buying and selling data, and the Jasmy platform connects two categories: service providers and data users. The Jasmy platform was built to restore and protect the sovereignty of individual data by combining IoT technology with blockchain technology and giving giving users full control over their personal information. The main goal of the project is to establish a secure environment on the platform where users can exchange data in a trustless manner between IoT devices, computers, cars, phones, and decentralized protocols. Jasmy promotes the idea that all data has value. Now, what's cool about Jasmy is they have a technology called data lockers, which the way that these data lockers work is that an individual can store their data in the locker, which would then give them control of their own data. Now, the way that it works is if a company wants to acquire that person's data, they have to pay Jasmy and they have to pay the owner of that data. And the kicker is that Jasmy only accepts Jasmy token, which is always going to give the token utility, which is obviously a good thing to see, because if they accepted other forms of payment, then there would be no need for Jasmy's token and the price would never grow. And my favorite part of this is that the owner of the data has the opportunity to accept or reject whether or not they want to give the company their data. So if it's some shady company or some shady organization, you don't actually have to give your data away. And again, if you do give your data away, you get paid to do so, which the way that the world works right now, you definitely do not get paid to give your data away. Now, if you were looking to invest in JasmyCoin, I would suggest using Binance, Coinbase, or KuCoin. I think those are the three easiest centralized exchanges. And now if you look at the JasmyCoin holders, they have 53,817 total, and the largest wallet only holds 18%, which is actually not bad compared to a lot of other projects. And now the first thing you'll notice about that wallet is that it says Binance 8. Obviously, you would assume that has something to do with Binance. However, I want to clarify it is not in a smart contract, which means it is possible for it to get liquidated. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but just keep in mind that it is a possibility. But overall, it's a pretty good thing to see that the supply is well diversified. And now if you look at Jasmy's website, they have all of their information listed. They have a map of where they're at. And I also want to point out they have two very well-connected people on their team. For example, this guy is a former president and COO of Sony Corporation, and Sony is huge. And they also have the former CEO of SonyStyle.com. And this is something I probably should have mentioned earlier. However, another major selling point for Jasmy is the fact that it is the first ever Japanese blockchain project, which in my opinion could be a big narrative in the next bull run that is able to actually garner a lot of hype. And when you look at Jasmy's Twitter, they have 98,000 followers. Now, they don't post every single day, but they're still pretty active on Twitter, which is a good thing to see. When you're looking for a project that you want to invest in that you think could do well long term, you want to see an active team and you want to see an active community. The second that the community loses faith in a project is the second that that project will begin to fail. And now for the final part of this video, let's play around with some numbers and let's see how high Jasmy could theoretically go next bull run. So as we discussed, Jasmy's market cap is about 182 million. If you look at Monero, it currently has a market cap of just under 3 billion, and Shiba Inu has a market cap of about 4.5 billion. Now, if you go to market cap of and you put Jasmy in and you put Monero in, theoretically, if Jasmy were to reach the market cap of XRM right now, it'd be sitting at a price point of just over 6 cents, which would be about a 16x. Now, I could see Jasmy reaching a market cap between XRM and Shiba, and if it reached Shiba's market cap right now, it'd be trading at a price point of just over 9 cents, and that'd be just under a 25x. And I understand some of you guys out there are still regardless going to think Jasmy's a scam, but the reality is crypto is heavily driven based on speculation and hype, and Jasmy being the first ever Japanese blockchain project, along with the whole idea of a data locker, making money off of your own data, is a very unique concept, and there are a lot of people that would certainly get on board with that, especially because right now in today's day and age, you don't make money off of your own data. But these price predictions are just my opinion and for educational purposes. Please do your own research and come to your own conclusions. And let me know down in the comments, how do you guys feel about Jasmy next bull run? Please do me a favor and like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.
I'm hitting the ground running, up and coming, ain't nothing, yeah, rookie of the year, I'ma keep it 100, cold-blooded, no budget, from nothing to something, I ain't bluffing, I got a full hand, and a full plan, I ain't gonna stop till I'm at the top, man, every single drop got me feeling awesome, I'm a